Hello there, this is Murali from Teaching for Good. We are on day 3, and this specific exercise is in the context of the case study application that we are building along with this particular challenge. On day 3, we are required to finish 3 steps. Step number 1 is to come up with a name for this service. Step number 2 is to prepare a high-level mock-up screen, 1 or 2 primary use cases, and then take these mock-up screens, run them by a couple of potential users to get some early feedback, and then get ready for the next day. So we have decided to call our service a continuous accessibility service. We just call it as continuous accessibility. For now, that's the full name, and we'll come up with a good domain that can go with it, as well as a catchy name, probably a little easier name to type it in as the domain name, and something that is easier to remember as well. For now, we'll just call fully spell out. So we're calling it as continuous accessibility. Let me go ahead and write it down. So this is our website name, and a very high level markup. We are always inspired whenever I look at the Google search screen, which is so easy. Just one big page with just one text box in the middle where somebody can enter a search term and start looking at the results that matches their search term. So we'll keep it really simple in our example as well. So we're going to give a text box where user will enter the domain name or the public website page, specific page that we would like to test. So for example, we'll say www.test.com, and we'll give a button. It could say probably check or go. And this will submit this particular website or a specific web page on that site to the service, and the service will run. And when it is running, probably we will display some kind of a progress bar or a spinner, something like that, to indicate that we have taken this input and we are running the test right now. And then once the test is complete, we will display a scorecard. Let us set up a scorecard here. Say this website is all good. We will give it a plus. And a few more details here about this specific site. Say test.com is the site, and few details on when it is done and all that stuff as needed. And we include a link to see the details, and probably another link to share or download as well. So I think this is good enough for our first step, like an MVP. All we need is a text box where user can enter the site or the specific page URL and click on the checkbox. Once the test is complete or the assessment is complete, we will come back with a scorecard. So we'll display the scorecard. In this case, I'm showing it as A+. So a few more high-level details, maybe the number of issues we found or any other details that are relevant for this test, and then give options to view the details. This will be important for the development teams to review those details so that they can go and fix any issues they may find, as well as a link that will allow them to bookmark it or share it with other users. So when they click on that link, we will display the prior run results automatically instead of running the test one more time. So this is a very simple concept for us to get going. So we have a name. We are calling it as continuous accessibility, and this is our very high level mock-up screen that we would like to build as part of MVP. And now I will take this mock-up screen and we'll run it by a couple of potential users and see if they have any feedback before we get to the implementation. That's all for day 3 in the context of the case study example that we are building. And I will see you tomorrow, where we will talk about the architecture that is required to build this MVP step for the service. Thank you. Bye-bye.